All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. It's second down. Dalton looking. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Bortles to throw on second down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6, and the Jags have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the ground with a tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here's Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
To throw is Bortles. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Carl Lawson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. C.J. Uzama taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he's got Moncrief. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
372.
Bortles now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cole. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10.
Spread left. Spread left. 372. Lucy.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jordan Willis able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Green 80. 372. Move. 11.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big 30-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to work. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Green 80.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hank.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Shotgun now for Bortles. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and 10 for Dalton. Flushed out right. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
We're good.
Third and 2 for Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And some room to roam now. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find the crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Let's go, let's go. Green 80.
Here's a give to Fournette. 10 more there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now Bortles. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing is Bortles. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Bortles gives to Yeldon on the draw. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Take it at the 37. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. The Jaguars getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Green 80. Green 80.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Vontaze Burfict able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
11. 372.
Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Throw left side complete. That's Paul. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Dalton here from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Andy Dalton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now he's flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Dalton, 1st and 10. Room here to run. slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Spread left. Hey, 54, Ricky.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is taken at his 4. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down, Dalton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Miles Jack in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Go, on the ball.
And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.